I did say last time that that was the final part, but don't you worry, this should definitely be it, but you may never know. Greetings everyone, my name is FlareBlitzed and welcome back to Unknown Past Dorothy's Secret Conclusion. Dinner was in 5 at the end of the last video. So we're within Lime's tower. Cyrus? What? Where? Cyrus? What's he doing hanging out? What is this? What in the world? Help! Help! Ah! Don't move from that spot. I'll help you. It's high. So high. My legs, my legs. Stop dangling your legs. Oof. Well then. We won't be going out of there then, in a hurry. What? The door leads directly outside? I don't understand this at all. Ah, are you okay, Cyrus? What's going on? It feels like we're being toyed with. There really wasn't anything, huh? It was a close call at any rate. Thank you for saving me. But what does it want us to do? I think maybe Claire can be the only one that can go through there. Maybe she has to open the door. There's an arrow. This tower definitely is outside the tower. And there's an arrow going up. What's that? It looks like an arrow. Up. It's pointing up. Up. Up, up, up. Could it be telling us to fly? Eh? Fly? You mean jump off? No, I mean fly. Claire, you have that magic broom. Like that. Like this. Come on, Cyrus. Get on the back. Huh? We'll fly through the sky. Hang on a second. I've lost the plot again. I'm sure this is the only way. Now please, get on. Gah. If we've come this far, there's nowhere to go but forward. Come on now. We can do this. There we go. That's why Claire was given that new costume. Whoa. No, I can't. I can't. Hi, hi, hi. Cyrus, hang on tight. No, no, no. How could you be so calm? Have you lost your mind? If you're scared, you can close your eyes. Just don't let go of the broom. This is definitely an out-of-cycle scenario here. This never happens. In any of the other 999 ones. Ah! What? It has to be that. That's what my intuition's saying. Eh? Ah. It's like a big cake floating in space. How cute. I think I must be a bit tired after all. You think you're hallucinating this storybook land. This is all too real. Very real. Lovely. So this must be it. The grand stage. The only thing left. There we go. What does Lime have in store for us? I sense a strong wickedness from over there. I wonder if it's been given off by the one who called us here. It's so unfathomable. It's making me a bit uneasy. Claire, are you prepared? we don't have anything to do there. Like, there's no where forward. Yeah, there's... Oh, prepare as in... like, heal or something like that. The last few things. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're very good. Cake in space. That makes no sense. I'm okay. I see. Well then, let's go. You will not have your ending, Lime. The ending that you would desire. Greetings. Nyahaha! You two! You're finally here! Lime! You're from their dreams. The one who appeared in that dream. Also the root of your dreams. Cyrus? So you remember me? Wasn't that such a fun dream? Now then, welcome to my castle. I'll reintroduce myself. My name is Lime. I've been waiting here for you. You guys are gonna meet the story's end here with me. End. You look wonderful, Claire. I prepared that outfit myself, you know. You're a witch and I'm a witch too. I thought it'd be kind of fun, right? And besides, don't you want to be dressed up all cute when you die one last time? I didn't get to die that prettily myself, but it's a little show of compassion. Aren't I so nice? Claire, stop this abomination way of thinking. That's right. I'm gonna have you die together here, all buddy-buddy. What have you even been on about? Have you lost your mind? We'll open with the hostilities, Cyrus. Did you hate that dream that much? But... yeah, maybe I have lost my mind. Yep, I definitely might be nuts. But you know, I think all you guys in the mansion are a little nuts more or less. Aw, man! What a fun looping journey this has been to watch. Looping. The truth is, the events of this mansion have repeated quite a few times. In other words, they're looping. Come to think of it, Noel did say something similar amid the things he told me. Could it be that you know about the loops? The witch's huts seem to be real as well. Is it possible part about the loops were also true? Nyahaha. Then I'll tell you something really very funny. What is it? What's funny? I wonder why. I get a very bad feeling. Nyahaha. Cyrus, you remember the dream you had? Did you remember what you did to Claire in your dream? In my dream, I... See? I went and showed you in your dream something that actually happened during these loops. Mehehehe. You saw it, how you killed Claire. Swinging an axe like that, how truly ugly. It's so scary when humans show their true nature like that. Nyahaha. Don't fall for her pity, vile tongue. It It had been a strangely vivid dream. Disgustingly so. Nicholas. Ash. Wallardo. Claire. Lime. What's this you're talking about? Oh? If you're curious, I can show you too, Claire. Bang! This is exactly what Lime wants, Claire. Right now, I'm showing Claire a vision of her being killed. I always wanted to show Claire this, her being cruelly murdered. What do you think? What do you think? Awful, huh? It hurt, right? You suffered, huh? Poor thing subjected to selfish cruelty. I understand how you feel. Claire, don't do this. You have to break free from that vision. You can tell me the truth, Claire. You don't have to make yourself spout goody-goody words forever. That only hurts you more, doesn't it? I'll show it to you and again until you can be honest. You just want to dig up a different side of a person. A side which shouldn't exist. Hey, hey! You hate the person who killed you, right? You're scared of the one who hurt you. You hate him, right? Claire, do not do this. Claire! Who is this? With a face like a demon's, he hacks away at me over and over, like a madman, repeatedly. I'm scared. It's the same, but somehow he seems very much in pain too. Claire, I hear someone. Claire. I hear someone calling for me. A voice firmly calling for me over and over. You need to pinch her cheeks. Remember the good times. Remember the wonderful times you've had with that person. Not that one. Not that one. You know that person. You know he's not a madman. Claire? Lime? Do you enjoy toying with people's hearts like that? What are you saying, Claire? Rare anger, huh? But still, those are your thoughts after seeing yourself being killed. You really are messed up in the head. I don't even feel like trying to understand. Because you have the inability to understand. Claire, are you alright? Yes, I'm okay now. Sorry to worry you. Yeah, but you might be right that I enjoy watching people suffer. I wonder if this is how the people who hurt you felt. Well, not that you'll ever forgive them. Mehehehe. You love it yourselves, don't you? The sorrow of others. You love, love, love to hurt people, right? I know better than anyone, okay? Throughout human history, there's existed untold amounts of pleasure gained from hurting others. That's why they even have the word Schadenfreude, right? Maybe it's a fundamental emotion. Even you two despise people and get jealous of people, right? Want to drag them down sometimes. Me with words. Humans truly are deeply sinful creatures. Demons truly are truly sinful abominations. Using their own happiness and justice as an excuse, they make everything into their food. Desire, desire, desire. Human desire knows no limits, and all that's born of it is hell. This is why, Lime, you can only see one side of the coin. There is always the other side. And when you only see one side, that is when your morbid fabrications come to life. That's the sort of creatures humans are. I know all about it, okay? Yeah, you were one once one. Lime? It's true. I can't deny everything you say. Everyone may have those dark emotions in some quantity. Right? Don't they? I won't let you say you don't. Am I right, Cyrus? Especially you. No way you don't. You don't have the mind of a deranged saint like this woman here now, do you? You've irrationally envied others, right? You detested them. You've desired unhappiness on others. Think back on your life. Another mind game, Cyrus. Do not fall for it. You said it yourself that you wanted to walk forward. Indeed, most irrationally, I felt jealousy and hate. What first came to mind with that thought? Naturally, it was her face. That's right. She should suffer at least a little. No, thank you. For her ignorance, let her suffer. Words I told quite some time ago, and yet I remembered them clearly. I've lost my parents to those witch hunts. Gosh. And so did she. My bad. Just like me, her mother was killed in the witch hunts. She can only be kind to others because she doesn't know that. That's wrong. Claire could be kind to others because she was a much stronger person than I. Thinking back, it was just a childish outburst. But I could never forget that at that time I deeply wounded her. I truly do think I was a child, even if I'm still unable to fully grow up now. Perhaps I'm not the kind of person who could say such self-important things. But I haven't lived feeling only pure things. I'm well aware of that myself. Cyrus? Yet. Being helped by Lady Dorothy and others. I feel like that's gotten me here. So, I absolutely don't want to deny the feelings people have shown me. Gotcha. But man, hearing that junk is making me sick. Love feelings, it all irritates me. Don't talk about things my world doesn't have. Poof. Enough. You're gonna meet your end here anyway. I'll beat you into the depths of misfortune. We'll take you down first. Have at you. If you're gonna make light of people's feelings like that, then we absolutely won't lose to the likes of you. Such high spirits. All the better to snap in half. I'll burn up your hearts and bodies with my red-hot flames. Is that the only thing you can do, then? With flames. Horrible flames. Wait a minute, why have I only got half the health that I would normally have? Okay, that's better. Not gonna land, is she? Oh, sheesh. Oh my goodness sakes, how... Like, these flames spawn way too quickly. Yeah, those flames spawn way too quickly. Why can't I get my items? Yeah, those flames spawn way too quickly. You cannot get away from those. Like that you can predict because it's not close to you. You have time, but the flames are absolute BS. Yeah, you can't get away from those. No, you can't get away from that. Come on, you. Gonna need another one. That's why I bought myself a load of moon drips. Good. Again with the sinister flames. Oh, great, thanks. I think I had time to get that. Didn't know what to do with that. Nope. Good. Another one. Bites with dust. Once that starts, you can't actually get back to the menu. Besides that, though, actually. Something I've forgotten to do, which is to use my special abilities. Good. That was my fault. Nope. Not being scorched. Lovely. Good. Some more extra damage right there. Some of those drop slower. Even if it's just a little bit. One or two steps at a time with those flames. Good. Just spam the arrow button required. Good. I don't think that's the only phase of this battle. So this is how it is to the very end. Truly disgusting. I wouldn't get too close. Hey, tell me, how can we return to our own world? How can you what? What are you talking about? Obviously there's no way. What are you hoping for? I told you at the start. I'd have you two die here. I never intended to let you guys out of here from the start. Zizel, Rogue, a Quake. Yahaha, just in time, at last the time has come. What's just in time? You might not have noticed from here, but right now, the mansion you are in is slowly collapsing. Gosh, there are fragments of it missing, but it's more like warped. The mansion! Yes, that's right. The mansion you held so dear. It's gonna go bye-bye. A shame you can't see it happen before your very eyes. It can't be. The mansion. The place Lady Dorothy will return to. Lime, why would you? Oh, this one's not my fault. This was said to happen for a long time. I've been waiting all along for this moment. With this timing, I can definitely well and truly kill you. I can finally give this story a bad end in the truest sense. Ah, it's been such a long road. Really, I was waiting for a certain someone's heart to submit and give up. But as many times as I tried, whatever I did or said, he just wouldn't give in. Noel. And not only would he not give up, he'd always go on about his strange, dreamy ideal that was never gonna happen. I wonder what could have inspired him to say such dumbass things. But it clearly had to be you, Claire. This world doesn't have heroes of justice who can save everything. Even for a dream that's rich. What in the world are you talking about? I figure he'll be saying those childish things forever. Is he messed up or what? And not to mention, trying 10,000 times just because things won't go your way. That goes far beyond indecisiveness. Hasn't he gone nuts too? Ah, how deranged. Everyone in this mansion is nuts. But now it can finally end. Oof. Even this place is collapsing. I would have liked to end this with giving you a beating, but can't be picky, so maybe this is good enough. You'll never get outside, and you'll perish here with me. Claire, with that power of yours, maybe you can find a way out. Cyrus. Sure enough. As strongly as I hope for something, this is how it ends up. The mansion's going away. The place you'll return to. The place where I lived with you. The only place I belonged. Truly, how much must you take from me before you're satisfied? This really is. The mansion. Lady Dorothy. Cyrus? Yeah, you were acting so boldly before. What happened? What happened? It's true, you're going to lose the mansion. And that Dorothy's long since dead, since that day 12 years ago. Lady Dorothy. Lime! You have nothing left. No life, no home. You're gonna lose everything. Did you still not get it? This is the end of everything. Did you think you could change it? Acting all cool and saying positive stuff? When really, there's nothing ahead for you. It's all over. The end. The end. You just need to give up already. It'd be so much easier. Do not give up, Cyrus. But look, I understand, you know. Well, though I still think you've got it much better than me. I've got a really good idea that'll make it all work out. A good idea. You just have to kill that woman there. Cyrus, kill her. Get the witch's heart and make a prayer. Say to it, please rewind time. If all goes well, you might get to try it all again, you know. Day 5. Well, surely you can do something, even in that deformed state. It's headed out. I see. Are you okay not getting to meet with those two one last time? Yeah. There's no time. I want to do what I can. The sun has long since set, but I couldn't return to a proper human form. It's finally collapsing. What outrageous timing. Well, it's going to be dawn soon. Right, I have to hurry. My senses are hazy, but I can't collapse now. I have to get the witch's heart. To him. It's locked. Gosh. This really feels like the end. Not this room. Where would Wado be? In this place, near the entrance? There aren't many loopholes. The shaking is designed to scare us. The barrel is full of water. It's pretty heavy. It could be moved if it was drained, but now it isn't the time to be worrying about it. Exactly. Don't do that. Locked. In a way, this is really sad. Wallado. The front door's open. I found you, Wallado. Noelle, where have you... Why do you look like that? What happened? Sorry to startle you. Hey, you okay? You look pretty sick. Sorry. I'm sorry. There's a lot I want to talk about, but I don't have time to explain myself or this appearance. Are you fine with just the important part? What? I'm giving this to you. Huh? What's that? You might not believe me, hearing this out of the blue, but... this is... the witch's heart you've been searching for. Huh? Using this, you can grant your wish. I can't prove that it's the real thing, but I want you to take it. I'm sorry. You might not follow what I'm saying. No, I understand you're alright. Whether it's real or not aside, why are you giving me this? Because you protected those two. Claire and Cyrus. I know you might not be keeping up with me talking about myself like this. But no matter what, I wanted you to have this. Those two are actually childhood friends of mine. They're both very important people to me. Is that a fact? So, I'm giving you this. You sure? Yeah. There's no more time. Head outside quickly. No time? Very soon, this mansion will vanish. Vanish? Back with these two. Whew. Now, kill that woman and use the witch's heart. What are you hesitating for? No need to even weigh your options, right? Either you die right now, or you go back and try it again. Sure, she might die here and now, but go back to the past and it's all moot. You might just be able to return a future where everyone gets along and is happy. You're both about to die at any rate. Might as well go for a better future. Right? Don't be weird and stubborn. If there's a way you can be happy, I can't understand why you wouldn't choose it. Even though you have the choice. Well, fine then. Claire. Are you fine with this? You and Cyrus are both gonna lose everything. But, if you die, it can solve everything, see? Claire, don't fall for this. You've got a choice in the matter too. There's still time for some catalyst to involve themselves in this, to interrupt this scenario. If you die, everyone can be happy. Lime. No, Claire, shut up. No, Claire, don't do this. Stop, enough. Quit playing with us already. You just enjoy watching us suffer, don't you? I'm fine with this ending. Oh really? Then you can die with nothing. A boring old bad ending. Nothing to it. No point to it. Hey, I'm okay with that too. Nyahaha. No, this is no bad ending. And it's not as if I have nothing. Unlike you. Unlike me? Yes, that's right. I'm not like you. Empty and with nothing to her name. I see right through you. You have nothing. To the point that it's pitiful to see. You can't support yourself without attacking other people. Well, but I somewhat understand that myself. What are you trying to say? We don't intend to play into your hand. You may have control over this world, but don't think you can control people's hearts. What's with this guy? What's he even saying? What a vomit-inducing idiot. Why can't you choose it? Why won't you try to save her? You have the choice. I don't get it. You truly can't be saved. Even death won't cure your idiocy. Idiot, idiot, such an idiot. Everything starts to crumble. In the end, to a heartless degree, my fate could not be changed one bit. I guess it was no use. But it was fun. Indeed. My pulse quickens. I may have spoken bravely, but I'm afraid to die after all. Yet this is not a bad ending. As long as I think it's not, then however it ends it won't be. I did my best. I struggled. And you saved your childhood friend. Are you watching, Lady Dorothy? I'm looking forward now. This may be the end, but have I become someone you can proudly claim to be your disciple? I certainly hope so. What's this? A crack in the sky? Ziesel! Finally found you. Eh? Ziesel! Claire, I found the contract at last. I'll leave the decision to you. The contract? Who's this? My friend, or something like that. First of all, Lime, I take it you understand. Thought I'd hidden it cleverly, but guess you can't fool a purebred's eyes. Oh shoot, it was so close, so close. This is always how it goes for me. Thank you. Where did Lime? We'll decide what to do with her after this. This place is about to collapse. Let's change locations for now. You're a beautiful demon, you know that, Ziesel. I always thought you or Rogue would come here to save us. I knew it wasn't the end, no matter how dire it looked. Ah, where's this? Yet another strange space. Now then, Claire. What I have here is the contract. So this is the contract for the demonic pack you mentioned. Indeed. You have the option to revoke the pact. What will you do? If you'd like to revoke it, please sign here. From what I'm reading here, this is the contract for the witch's heart. Yes. I see. The pact is inherited and updated automatically. Their heart and a square kilometre of land. What kind of contract is this? How utterly absurd. Lady Dorothy's name is here too. Is it because of this scrap of paper that we suffered all this time? Alright. Sign to revoke this, Claire. With this, put a clean end to all this ridiculous nonsense. Right. Ziesel, what do I have to do? Right. First of all, please sign here. Understood. Do you have a pen? Well. Alright then, Claire. Once you're ready, enter this magic circle. Okay. Hmm? Removed the witch's heart from the heart, and it's done. Now, you are an entirely normal human. It's over as quickly as that. It still doesn't feel quite real. So then, the curtain is finally drawn on the long history of this witch's mansion. Good work, both of you. What's this? This door leads outside the mansion. A special privilege, since we demons made so many errors this time. I'm a bit disappointed to let you go myself, but rules are rules. And with that, I have no more business with you. So go on and live as you please. Well then, I have to go see Lime's punishment, so... Aww. Goodbye, Claire. It was quite fun being in this mansion with you. I doubt we'll ever meet again, but be in good health. Oh, Zizel! Oh, we don't even get a hug. Oh, goodbye, Zizel. Noel. The mansion's going to vanish. That's right. So that's why it's gotten so strange. Right. So hurry up and go. If you stay here, you'll be sucked into another world along with it. I'll need to go tell the others about this before I leave. I don't even know where Claire and Cyrus went. Those two will be fine. Thank you. You cared for them to the very end. Come on, get going. There's really no time. Ah, part 24 has just been uploaded. At least for now. I want you to believe what I'm saying. You do seem to know a bunch. Seriously, what a mysterious guy. Hey, you're not coming? It'd be bad to stay here, right? I can't go. Why not? Are you binded? You can't? What's that supposed to mean? If you're going to tell me to go, then quit dodging my questions. Alright, maybe it'd be okay to tell you. As you can see, I'm pretty disfigured, right? In truth, I'm a monster living in this mansion. I'm similar to the other monsters you've seen around the mansion, so I can't leave this place. I thought you were binded to this place. So that's how it is. Don't worry about me. Go. I'm begging you, go. Sorry to keep talking back when you're telling me to go. Maybe I shouldn't say this, but... You. Are you really okay with this? Yeah, I've accepted it. Go. And if possible, I don't want you to tell those two about who I am or what happened to me. Got it. Everyone's slowly moving forward. At last, it felt like time had resumed, leaving me behind. But this is fine, because I'm the one who forced time to stop. Ash. Don't think about him. Time resumes, leaving me behind. Well, but is it really just me being left behind? Your punishment is just and so, fool. If it isn't the purebreds, all bunched together. You must be pretty bored to have set all this up for the likes of me, huh? Babble as you like. You won't be able to open that yap soon enough. Yeah. If you're gonna do it, just do it, okay? I'm just an eyesore to you, aren't I? I know what happens to people who break the rules. The ones who can't be managed here get taken to an even crueler hell, don't they? I've seen you do it to others before, after all. Yes, exactly right. Where you're going, you won't get away with that kind of revelous talk. Meh, I see. Nyahaha. I wonder what hell awaits me next. Wherever I go, it's the same thing, 'cause I'm a resident of hell at my roots, see? You're not. Keep laughing. Hey, everything in the world that made this happen to me. The world wanted me to end up like this, didn't it? You chose your fate by your own hand. It wanted me to be more and more unhappy, right? Because that's the only life that you can see. I can't see it any other way. To me, that's just how the world was made. Your perception's warped. Everyone's the same in the end. They relish in the suffering of others. You guys love human suffering too, right? I get how you feel, you know. It's fine. Detest me. Just like I detested the world. You have the right to detest me. What's she on about all of a sudden? She isn't even looking at us. It went perfectly your way. Guess I'm bound for a worse hell. Isn't that great? Aren't you relieved? But if you ask me, it's just a crappy fairy tale obsessed with sticking to morality. What's wrong with her? She's really becoming an eyesore. Shall we have her disappear already? Yeah. Well. The evil is defeated and the story ends happily ever after. In the end, I couldn't understand something as advanced as love. I didn't give a care what happened to others I couldn't understand. Maybe this is how the people who made me suffer felt too. Maybe they didn't think a single thing as they watched me reef. Well, but who cares what happens to a disgraceful witch? Maybe we're in the same boat. Mehehehe. I bet I wasn't even human from the start. You was. Seriously, what was this? I've always wondered. Does there exist in this world anything more important than your own happiness? Could there be any meaning to a world where you can't be happy? I really didn't get it. That's your perception. If it was just going to torture me, then I wish this world would perish, even if that included me. But it wouldn't even perish. I don't understand why anything besides me or even my own self exists. I really haven't gotten the point of anything from the moment I was born. Does everything in this world exist only to torture me? To the last, I didn't understand people's feelings. Some people, unfortunately, can't be saved. But to tell the truth, while I knew it was impossible, I wanted everyone to suffer like me. You think that kind of empathy will be allowed to be beaten, humiliated, thrown out like trash, to live a crappy life with not a single good thing? Lime. I couldn't put myself in your shoes, but don't you dare try to put yourself in other shoes. Burned, dumped into despair and burned again. So this, in a way, it maddeningly repeats, and yet the hell never ends. Again and again, I'm given wounds I never even want to remember, gouged and gouged and gouged, and so my heart sinks into decay. I forgot you was used as a torture method for people. Thinking back, it was truly a garbage life. If there were someone else like this, if it were the feelings of some hopeless, miserable sort who'd only ever lived with that kind of life, I think even I could understand those. How lucky to be a human with a choice. I have to wonder, what point was there to me going through this? What meaning does my existence have? If there were some way that I could be happy, truly, why did this world create me? I would have wanted to be something. I'm guessing I should have never been born. That way, neither I nor anyone else would have had to be unhappy. No one would have had to suffer. I didn't understand that last part there. The writing. Flames of hatred burn bright. If only, if there was someone else who was suffering like me, then I would have. I would have wanted to hug them and say you did good. Truly a ghastly, deranged woman. I didn't understand what she was saying up to the very end. I did have just one thought. Up to her last moments, she truly saw no one but herself. Honestly, I just don't get humans. She went on and on about love and such. But can you really obtain love with methods like that? I can't imagine that you can. In fact, it only seemed like she was pushing people away. Indeed. Ah, what a relief. Well then, I'll return to Noel. Right. I think this other space is pretty enigmatic and interesting. Line. I myself never understood what the love you sought was. And I believe even you didn't really understand what it was. So whatever you did, you were unsatisfied. You could obtain nothing. However, while perhaps you never saw it, perhaps there was someone who tried to understand your warped self surprisingly close by. Charlie? Ah, never mind. Too late now, perhaps. Yeah, it's a bit late for that comment, unfortunately, Ziesel. Oh dear. Why are we still here? Charlotte. Lime. I kind of had a feeling it would end up like this someday. Though I think if you'd kept it to a quiet diversion, you wouldn't have gotten caught. Well, but maybe even that didn't mean anything to you. But, I guess, all told, I was a twisted abnormality too. Somehow, hearing what you said gave me a really strange feeling. There might be a lot of people who'd laugh seeing you go out like that. But when I looked at you, I could never laugh. Because... because being raised like that, in circumstances like that, even a demon can cry. Of course you wouldn't be able to have a proper view of things. I get it, because I'm twisted by nature too. Lime was always putting on a bluff, but I could tell. The inside of her heart was such a mess, even she couldn't tell what was going on. The purebreds can say what they will, but I'm honestly not interested in the words of people who can speak from a place of calmness. Being able to talk like a know-it-all who's above everything and decisively say, "You should have done this. That's so foolish." I'm sure it must really feel great. I can just tell. Even though all they've ever done is call us here for incomprehensible reasons, and bind us for centuries while they laugh. People and love. It's all starting to feel so stupid. Are you saying you have to be a proper human no matter what the situation? Or what perhaps? Or what happens, sorry. Or in what environment? Even if something as awful as that happens to you, still not turning contrary. You want me to never have doubts about reason, and just share the pure values that humans came up with. Is that a human? Does that make a human? That's hilarious. It's making me cry laughing. But if you have to do that in order to be a human, I can't do it. In that case, I'm fine being a demon. Even if everything is against me, I'm fine being a demon. Of course, either way, ever since I became a resident here, being a demon was my only choice. So whatever I reflect upon now, it won't change a thing. The Witch's Heart. Do you have a wish you'd be willing to kill for, huh? Honestly, how much value could there be in total strangers who made no difference whether they're there or not? It's hilarious, really. What a shabby requirement. I don't have a proper enough mindset to find any value in such a thing. And I haven't lived that pure life. That's why, honestly, I still don't really get love. What about for our 3 surviving characters? Ash. The one who was left behind. What are you up to now, lying there? That portrait. You couldn't bring your family back as you wished for. Everyone. How are you still alive after all this? I have to go to grant my wish. You've got to be kidding me. I can still move my body. Have to go. Have to go. My wish. Why can you do such a thing? When you must have people precious to you as well. You lose if you worry. You lose if you hesitate. I can't help but think you're forcing yourself, like you're strangling your own neck. Maybe all that about emotion is true, too, but I just chose what's easier for me. What's easier? How are you still alive? You should have bled out by now, with the amount of bullet holes you have in you. Choosing what's easier. I couldn't read that. It's so faded. It's almost like if it's reflecting Ash's consciousness. No. Refusing to finish me off. You all really are such naive people, aren't you? Watch out! What? What? You're not trying to save him, are you, Noel? You imbecile. You know what he's done. Noel? What's the matter? There's wounds all over you. Huh? Eyeballs? Repulsive, isn't it? This is my true form. Ash, I always thought you were mistaken. You should never kill someone. It's wrong to do such a thing to have your wish granted. Far too selfish, just the same as him. Or that's what I thought. No, Claire, please go back. If you say this is my fate, then I can't accept it in its entirety. Maybe I'm the last person who has any right to criticize you. Both you and I. We've both come this far, unable to accept an irrational reality. Truly, I was the last person who could tell you you're wrong. What are you saying, Noel? Ash. Denying me. Criticizing me. There's nothing odd about that, is there? Because as you say, this is all mistaken. I'm sure I am using irrationality as an excuse to follow my own ego. Eh? Using irrationality is an excuse for your own ego. I don't want this. I won't accept this. Claire can't die because of this. Why? Why this? No, no. She should be happy. Happier than anyone. So please, please go back. Didn't you want to use the witch's heart to save those precious to you? You and I were the same. Didn't you try so hard for the ones you held dear? No, Claire, don't die. I want Claire to be happy. Claire, for you. For you, I would... No. Noel, in the end, this is all for myself. I didn't want it. I didn't want to accept it. That's why because I couldn't accept it for myself. Myself? Huh? Why is he saying that? I I want Claire to be happy. I continued these loops out of that devotion. Or so was my intent. I truly think they're amazing. People who can accept reality, no matter how harsh it may be. I couldn't be such a person, so I tried to pursue my wish. Because you couldn't accept the reality, but the unfortunality that your family has gone. Right. Wrong. What is right? What is wrong? That's again up to one's perception. Do these things have any meaning? Who even thought them up? I wonder about that sometimes. I wonder why. Right now, what Ash is saying doesn't sound that strange. You're amazing, Noelle. At all times, you could think of other people. Even at a time like this, you're sacrificing yourself to help me. I do understand truly. A person like you should be happy. Under normal, ordinary circumstances, a kind person like you should be rewarded. I feel like I used to think that way too. Ash, sure enough, you... Thank you for helping me. However, I'm not a kind person like you, so I'm sure you'll come to regret it. Ash? Noelle, there are people in this world who only think of themselves, much like your father. Cold words and a cold expression, as if trying to thrust me away. I feel like he's betrayed me time and time again like this. However you like, it's no more than a single way of living. Kind people are not always rewarded. I think Noelle is rewarded with Claire's survival. It surely would have been better to live pure and justly. But I suppose I wasn't a capable enough person to live decisively, able to accept everything. I wonder, those words. They sounded a little kinder than before. Almost like it wasn't his usual self. Ash. In the end, I was the same. I was also unable to accept my fate. So I feel like I understand what he's saying. Ash, your words. To me, they sound like a cry for help. This person who, time and time again, appeared so incredibly warped that I saw in him. Now, it's as if I can see him as a reflection of myself. A reflection of me, suffering and struggling against something he can do nothing about. For the first time, I feel like I'm properly facing this person. Ash. Sure enough, you didn't really want to do this, did you? To kill someone for your wish. What's this all of a sudden? I heard the demon's whispers too. I was told and again that if I wanted to have my way I had to kill people. Again and again, but I was never able to. Truthfully, I think, every time you take an action that goes against your heart, it hurts you. You put too much faith in your belief that people are fundamentally good. Some people are. Oh. Please. Just stop trying to fool yourself with words like that. You're different from my father. I remember how you were kind to me. What about it? You can do kind things without being kind. But it's not as if every single thing was a lie, was it? Ash. If you keep lying to your own heart, you really will destroy yourself someday. You're just viewing my words and actions in a way that you find convenient. Please, don't talk as if you understand me. More words of rejection. How can my voice reach your heart? Even though something so horrible happened, it's strange. I'm sure I should have hated you, but no matter what, I couldn't dislike you. Maybe that's because I sensed in you something similar to myself. Maybe it's forgotten. Maybe it's because I've forgotten most of my memories. But there may have been a lot of hardship, but there were many fun times too. I could never wish unhappiness on anyone, because if only we didn't have these constraints upon us, I don't think you'd be bad people. Sure, I think you're right in some ways. I think there are many types of people aren't rewarded regardless of how they live. Like you say, kind people might not be repaid. It's not a fairy tale after all. Many things won't go your way. I think so too. Well, and yet, even so, I want kind people. I want your kind self to be rewarded. I can't help but think so. And I'm sure there are many people besides me who think that way. For kind people to be happy, you can still start over. Unlike me, you can start over. So just let this be the end. Truly. Rogue. Huh? Ash? Hey, Noel. What are you doing? What in the world's going on? Why'd you end up like this? Noel. Huh? Do you not sense any life force? He's smiling. Ash, you might laugh at me for my naive thinking. But after all, I think you're different from my father. The witch's mansion crumbles. It all ends. Cyrus, I'm sorry for getting you involved in all this. Thank you for hearing out my requests. Seeing you, who used to hate people, grow stronger and come to confront things has made me very happy. Standing back up after something like that isn't an easy thing to do. I'm sure Dorothy is proud of you too. Wallardo, thank you for saving those two. I thought you were a little scary at first, but actually talking to you, I learned you were very kind. Thank you for not fearing my appearance and talking with me to the end. And Claire, I like you and your kindness. Seeing you always trying to move forward has saved me again and again. Truly, you were my hero. I always wanted to be like you. I wanted to be strong and kind like you. Just like you saved me, I wanted to be someone who could save others. Thank you for saving me. Have I become your magician, I wonder? Ah, these stories surrounding the witch's heart. If this can bring them to an end, I want to believe in people's hearts and people's feelings. Aww. Ash. Noel. Let this story have an ending, in which kindness is rewarded. I pray for your happiness. Well then, it starts here. That's right. To tell the truth, I'm a bit scared to leave this mansion. I've been here for so long, honestly I don't know how well things will go. Cyrus? But I made up my mind that I'd probably see the outside world. Like Lady Dorothy wanted for me, I want to live amongst others. Though I'm an uneasy, of course. I'm sure you'll be okay. We don't know what lies ahead, but as long as we're alive, we'll manage. And when you're troubled, I'll be there, though I'm not sure if I'll be dependable. You can say that again. What? You're supposed to be like, got it. Let's go. Right. And those two monsters who gave us food. Lady Dorothy, and who's the other one? Claire's mother. That surely is Claire's mother. The mansion's gone. Lady Dorothy grandmother, and I've forgotten Claire's mother's name, but that definitely resembled somebody that would look like Claire. Presented by Blue Star. Oh, that was so good. That was so good. Like, there aren't many games which gives me stuff like that. Watch credits video. There aren't many games like that which give me such emotions like that. Like, it's such an in-depth story, and I can understand that it's such a long game and so hard to grasp, but that's one of my favourite games. And everyone has their own different personalities, and everyone has their own backstories, and it's such a deep game. When you play through every single part of it, you get to kind of have an understanding of what's going on. And it's wonderful. It really is wonderful. I think Blue Star Entertainment has created a game that has really, really etched into people's hearts. And I also believe that vgperson has also been an individual that has etched a lot of memories into people's hearts because of the number of translations they've done on other games like The Witch's House, Eve, which has just turned 8 years old, Mad Father, Misao, The Crooked Man, The Sandman, The Boogeyman, The Hanged Man, and every other game. Like, I know this is one of the 4 conclusions, but I love this. I really do. I love it. I love the characters in it. I don't know why I'm crying. I really don't. But I was really touched. Of all the times, through all the struggles and the happiness. But that's what makes the story great. Because it's not just about dark times or happy times. There's a lot of both. And because the amount of work that the developers put into the game, I mean, that must have taken up so many weeks of their lives to make this game. But it's brilliant. It's really good. Oh dear. I don't know how this has managed to bring a man to tears, but it has done that. The only 2 other games that have brought me to tears is the ending of The Crooked Man and the true ending of Remember. That's RE semicolon member. Like, that also put a number with me too. That was many years ago, I think, as well. Like 2015 or 2016 I let's play that game. Well, I just haven't faced that is. Or maybe even 2017, I don't know now. But like, everyone has their own wonderful unique features in this game, and because of how long it is, if you can put the pieces of every single thing about each of the characters, then it has a huge amount of story. It's not just one tier high, it's 20 or 30 different tiers. It's a huge amount of tiers, with their own story behind it. But that tower could also just be one character. I'm going off a tangent here. But I love this game. I loved it. And those 2 in the end are a representation of Lady Dorothy and Claire's mother, who was revealed in the bonus stage, but I can't remember whose demon's pastime that was. It definitely wasn't Lime's. It was most likely Charlotte's, or Was Caesar's backstory ever put together? I think it was just Charlotte's and Lime's stories that were presented about how they managed to turn themselves into a demon. Cyrus. Lady Dorothy. Wow. Oh, there's more. There's more credits. How dare they? How dare they keep... Oh, those two. They think this is some sort of game. And that's why Lime rebelled like that. She was just a complete wreck from start to finish. There's just no hope for somebody who had a life like that. Whose only purpose was the pleasure of others from her suffering. Like, you can have a bit of an idea as to why she's acted like that. But yeah. All these memories. All of these memories. I think that's what makes this game in particular unique. It's not just a huge game. You can consider the base game, the bonus stage, and these conclusions as one entire game, and it's taken me 25 videos. Thank you very much, Blue Star Entertainment. You're an absolute brilliant individual for making this game. But 25 videos to get to a conclusion. Whew. 25 videos to get to a conclusion. Some of those are slightly under an hour. Others, like this one, going on to 2 hours. Oh, is that really the start? That is the start. There's Claire. Willardo. How did he get out? I thought he would have been sucked in too. I see. So I'm the first to get up. My wish. No. Over something like that? What good is it to change my mind now? Ever since that day, I decided I would live this way. There's no one else to blame for me becoming like this. I understand. I know that I can't get the thing I need back through any proper path. The moment I saw and touched the contract, I sensed that it was not of this world. The witch's heart really exists. I've tried many times before coming here, but what I finally arrived at was murder. No. That's right. Just like that. Kill your heart. Don't you think it'd be painful, sad, if the same thing were done to you? how it would feel to have it done to me. Of course I know how it feels, but I can't let myself hear your words. You lose if you worry, lose if you hesitate. It's all right. Just stay calm. You don't have to think. See? Look closely. This isn't a human. This isn't a tool to grant my wish. I can just think of it like that, so it's all right. If I'm going to be foolish either way, I wanted to choose to be a human. You hesitated and gave up on your wish. I thought you were somehow like me, but in the end I was wrong. I suppose I wanted to think I wasn't the only one who would choose this path for their wish's sake. No, don't hesitate. Even if I cease to be a person, even if I'm called a madman, I will have my wish granted. At least, for this brief moment, I can become a demon or whatever I need to be. I want your kind self to be rewarded. I can't help but think so. My kind self. No such human exists. And besides, the kind aren't rewarded. Hasn't it always been that way? Both you and my family, neither were ever rewarded. You're different from my father. I remember how you were kind to me. Ron, I'm the same as your father. I was only kind to you so that I could use you. But it's not as if every single thing was a lie, was it? Ron, it was all lies. You've only convinced yourself otherwise. Ash, if you keep lying to your own heart, you really will destroy yourself someday. Just stop it already. Stop getting in my way. I want your kind self to be rewarded. I can't help but think so. You lose if you worry, lose if you hesitate. Don't think about anything. Thrust the knife into her. Don't! We've worked so hard to get Claire to live. Your horridness. Let this story have an ending in which kindness is rewarded. Ooh. Yeah, you don't want to do that, do you, Ash? Huh? You left? Willado. This is Ash's knife. Yep. I see. He couldn't do it. Cyrus. Willardo, you're awake. What's with that knife? It's ashes. He's not here, so guessing he went off somewhere. Is that so? Claire, where is this? Whoa, we're outside! It feels like it's been forever. Indeed. The mansion truly did disappear. Cyrus. What a strange feeling. Come to think of it, where's Noelle? Yeah, I don't see Noelle anywhere. Should you tell? No, wait, of course. You were told not to tell them anything. He went on ahead. Eh? If he was going to go, he should have at least let us know first. He seems like he was in a hurry. Noelle? I don't even know where he lives. I hope we can meet again somewhere. Well, perhaps he'll drop by soon enough. Yeah. Lady Dorothy. I will become strong. The mansion may have disappeared, but I'll manage to live. I want to live bringing no shame to you. I'll live a life without regrets, and come meet you someday. What should we do now? Now, let's see. Let's do what we want to do. I'm a human too, after all, so I have endless desires and wishes. I want to give my best to realize as many of them as I can. I'll be fine without need of any witch's heart. It may be a trite statement, but wishes are something you make happen on your own. It's alright. My future is surely bright, though I have worries too, of course. If I do well, I can surely be happy. Cyrus? You've changed, huh? What kind of phrasing is that? No, really, it's deeply moving. Granny, Cyrus is growing up wonderfully. Hold on, wait, what? Huh? That's embarrassing. Stop it. Granny. Aww. Lady Dorothy. Thank you for everything. Aww. Has a tear. Well then, I'm reluctant to leave. But let's get going. Yes. Willardo, what will you do now? I think I'll watch you guys for a little longer. What are you on about? Hehehe. Why are we in a book, though? Thank you for playing. Blue Star! Was that you? Oh, for goodness sakes. The end. Ah, dearie, dearie, dearie. Dearie, 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 dear. Was this all just one story told by Blue Star in a book? And somehow Waldo is like a final results. Story points 100. Converting story points to rainbow crystals. Please wait. Obtained 10 rainbow crystals. Record the story thus far? Yeah, I think we will. This place again. I think I've had enough. It's nearly been 2 hours. Ah, well done. Was it enjoyable, I wonder? Since the story is over, it seems you can revisit the story by entering that purple shard there. But it hasn't been well checked. If you proceed, there might be bugs that prevent you from getting back to this room. So when revisiting the story, please keep separate save data. And also, it appears you'll be able to advance the story without granting demon wishes. It may be nice to take a break, or it may be nice to enjoy the story again. And Rogue. It looks like you've got a letter from someone. Good day, good evening, good morning. Thank you for playing Witch's Heart Unknown Past Dorothy Secret Conclusion. This marks the end of this story. Good job getting here. Thank you for sticking with it all this way. Also, transferring progress to other conclusions planned to be done from this room. You will be able to transfer your items, money, and demon requests. As such, I ask you to please keep a save file in this room. I hope to finish the other conclusions as quickly as possible. I apologise for the inconvenience, but you'll just have to wait a little longer. Also, while I have done many test playthroughs, typo and bug reports would be much appreciated. And once again, thank you for playing. Well done sticking with it for so long. Well then, I'll be doing my best on future games. I hope we can meet again in the other conclusions. 12th of February 2020 by Blue Star IZ. Thanks for that. Tea! Oh, we can't select the tea. Oh. It seems there are bumper illustrations that can only be seen when skipping certain scenes in repeat playthroughs. However, it seems you won't get as many story points if you skip scenes. An expensive looking dress, it smells faintly of lavender. Of course. That's... Aww. I loved it. I really loved this entire experience. This has been beautiful. Like brilliant. But I think I will put my overall feelings of this game in the 4th conclusion that releases at the very end, wrapping up this story nicely in a bow. But thank you all so much for watching, folks. Thank you to everyone who's subscribed to the channel because of Witch's Heart. There are many other games like this that I've played over the years, such as The Witch's House, Eve, Mad Father, Misao, The Crooked Man, Paranoiac, Mermaid Swamp, Remember Aria Story, Midnight Train. The list goes on. You can find a bunch of playlists on my channel. But thank you so much for watching, folks. This has been Unknown Past Dorothy's Secret Conclusion, and see you all in the next conclusion, which is going to be either Ashes, Wallados, or Noel's. But because of how they're listed, I believe that it's going to be the case where, yeah, Beautiful Flowers, so it's Wallados next, then Ashes, then Noel's. So that's the order it goes in. But thank you all so much for watching. And this is the final time you will see Lime in this conclusion in her demonic form, and take care of yourselves.